he decided to go to his kindergarten class the next day and just tell everybody, condoms. My mom has condoms on the fridge. And I got a message from his teacher saying, hey, did you know?
One pattern I've noticed about couples with great sex lives over the years is that they make time to be emotionally connected and make room for romance and fun in their marriage. And a date night is a great way to do that. When we're early in our dating relationship with your spouse or soon to be married to your spouse, dating was a really important part. It was this ritual of getting together, having fun, doing things, exploring together. And it's really important to keep that alive. And now that you're married, it's also fun to add sexy elements to it. With this summer coming up, I want to challenge you and your spouse to make date night really intentional and to make it easy. I've brought on a guest that's from a website that I absolutely love called the Dating Divas, full of sexy date ideas for the summer. My guest today is Macey Walters. She's a primary writer for the Dating Divas. And if you're not familiar with the Dating Divas, this is a resource I stumbled upon 8 years ago, and it's an amazing website, tons of ideas for married couples to keep dating in their marriages. And they're made up of divas. These are the women behind the Dating Divas that come up with these creative date ideas and challenge couples to keep the spark alive. They got tons of sexy ones. So today, Macey, who's one of the chief writers, like I mentioned, she's going to share with you and me 7 sexy ideas for date nights for this summer. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please be sure to share it with your friends. And if there's anything I can do for you to help strengthen your marriage and your relationship, feel free to reach out. I offer free consultations. I also have a coaching program to strengthen your marriage if that's something you're looking forward to too. All right, without further ado, let's go meet Macey. Macey, welcome to the Get Your Marriage On podcast. How are you this morning?
Hi, I'm good, Dan. How are you doing?
It's such an honor to have you. I've known you for a while now. You're such a bubbly personality. You're super creative, and you are just absolutely fun.
Thank you.
And you're also an official Disney princess. And
Yes,
so it's an honor to have royalty on the podcast today.
you're welcome.
So I want to ask you, you've been married for 13 years. I know that about you. Have you and your husband struggled with anything in your sexual relationship over this 13 years?
Specifically condoms. Yes.
Uh-huh. Let's talk
Actually,
about condoms.
I don't know if it's like this for other couples, but for some reason, just my husband struggles getting them on himself. And
Uh-huh.
I feel like they're pretty simple, but I mean, it's fine. It pauses things a little bit, but we'll get there. Maybe by 15 years,
Uh,
we'll have it figured out.
I
And
know it's funny you say that because I think so many husbands, it's like the unspoken thing about trouble with
yeah,
condoms, but a lot of men struggle with that.
that's crazy. See, good.
And there's men that like they fiddle with it for so long that they lose their erection even.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I hate condoms."
Like, bye. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. It's one of those you can't live with them, can't live without them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, and condoms, we also learned the hard way. We're open about like sex with our kids, like in,
Uh-huh.
age appropriate. And
Yeah.
we have a grocery list on our fridge. And
Uh-huh.
I put condoms on there frequently. And one of my oldest son learned how to read fairly quickly. And
Uh-huh.
he saw
How
the
old is
word.
he at the time
He
of this
was
story?
he was 4.5, 5 at the time.
Okay.
So he read the word and he was like, "That's a fun word," I
Uh-huh.
mean,
He
yeah,
didn't know what it means,
that's
but
fun. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but that sounds fun. And he decided to go to his kindergarten class the next day and just tell everybody, condoms. My mom has condoms on the fridge. And I got a message from his teacher saying, hey, did you know that Gray knows this about you guys? And I was like, I mean, I don't care that he knows, but I'm really sorry that he brought it up with a class full of kindergartners. So now we have to call them, I write either condos or, funny enough, Luna balloons, because then it
Uh-huh.
totally throws my kids off. They have no idea what it is. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, so condoms, that's been the ongoing struggle ever ever since day
That's
one.
funny. Some of the code words. That's awesome. That's great. So you're also the chief writer for the Dating Divas. And if you haven't heard, the Dating Divas is this amazing online resource for married couples to keep the spark alive, to keep romance alive in their marriage. And part of that, we talk a lot about sex also from the standpoint of being intentional in your marriages in this area. It's a very important part of marriage
Love.
to keep things going. And as being the creative writer, I want to ask you, why is it so important that you feel that people get date ideas and inspiration on how to improve sex in their marriages?
Well, for me personally, the reason I started following the Divas 10 years ago was because I think we all reach a point where we're like, we want something new and exciting and also, clean. There's
Not raunchy,
not
right?
raunchy, and it's so important to have that excitement back. You remember when you were dating and
Yes.
everything was exciting. Your spouse could blow her nose, and that was like the cutest thing on the planet, right? Really
Yeah.
weird. But when you're dating, everything's exciting, everything's cute, everything's fun. And when you get married, you kind of fall into this, well, we know each other so well,
Mhm.
and you gotta bring excitement back. You've gotta bring back intention and kind of bring back that spark that you felt when you were dating. And it's a different spark and it's a stronger spark. And
Right.
at the Dating Divas, we love giving people ideas to bring that spark back and to help them have fun, fresh ideas that are clean and easy to do and not too
Uh-huh.
awkward. And yeah, just keeping it intentional with couples.
That that is so good. So, summer is coming up. Do you have any ideas for our listeners to make this summer a hot summer,
Yes, I
hot in the
have
bedroom? Uh-huh.
7. I have 7
7.
ideas. Yes.
All right.
Technically 8 because I have a bonus plug at the end, but 7 main ideas.
All right. Cool, cool. Well, let's hear these 7 ideas.
Okay.
What's the first one?
The first one is a would you rather bedroom edition. So we all
Okay.
know the classic game, would you rather, getting to know each other. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's other fun questions you can ask, but these ones are sexy questions.
All
And
right.
we
All
have
right.
30 questions that you can ask your spouse. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
To kind of get to know each other in the bedroom. So, one of them, for example, would you rather have a steamy shower together or a slow sensual massage?
All right.
And I
Uh-huh.
mean, this game, there's only winners because you're gonna pick some of these things to do that night, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, just super easy, super playful, and you can throw it together in minutes, and it really helps you. I chose this for number 1 because it helps you get to know each other in the bedroom first, and I feel like a
Okay.
lot of couples kinda get stuck on that. It's kind of awkward to ask each other what you want, and this game is the perfect way to get to know each other.
Gotcha. So is the idea more to go through these 30 questions and kinda talk about them or actually stop and do each one?
That is up to the couple.
Okay.
I
No pressure.
I no pressure. I think going through each of the 30 would be fun, and then maybe picking a few like, "Hey, that I really liked that one. Let's put that on the docket for tonight," type thing. And of
Yeah,
course, we
yeah.
have printables because we always have printables. So we've got these questions printed out and making it super easy for you. And yeah, in the end, there's only winners.
Gotcha. So by printable, I think what you're saying is I could go to the datingdivas.com site, find the sexy would you rather questions. I can read the post, but there's also a button I can press and I get like a PDF.
Yes.
It's like laid out pretty on the screen, or as I can print it out
Yeah.
on the paper and I can follow through with the date idea. It's like a kit,
Yes.
like a date idea kit. Okay.
Free.
And it's free.
And
All
it's
right,
free.
good, good. All right, sexy would you rather. I like that. What's one more would you rather question before I move on?
Ooh, would you rather do it in the shower or in the kitchen?
Oh, nice.
So, I
Great, great.
mean, yeah, we've got a wide range of questions,
Uh-huh.
and I I'm not gonna spoil them all, but I love the ones talking about where, because it's fun to kind of spice it up on where to do it. You don't always have to do it in the bed, and so we
I
kind of get you excited for other places in the house.
yeah, I feel naughty when we do it other place in the house, and that naughtiness fuels the
Yes,
excitement, so, yeah,
100%. Yes, it's that,
that's
like,
good.
fun, like, "Ooh, we shouldn't be here," type thing.
Right, exactly. Great. Okay, what's the second idea for our listeners to have a sexy summer?
So, number 2 is a sexy lingerie fashion show.
Oh, I like this.
Yes. So and I know it sounds weird. I know there's, not men's lingerie, but there's
Uh-huh,
men's boxers, satin boxers, stuff like that.
uh-huh.
So,
If she's turned on by that
yes,
or whatever, yeah.
and if not,
Mhm.
then she can put the show on for him. It's really how they wanna do it. We created the date where both partners can take turns modeling lingerie, underwear, whatever they feel comfortable in. But if
Mhm.
you did wanna do it where it was just the wife modeling for her husband, great. Or, hey, if the husband is like, "I have this awesome pair of boxers that I really wanna show off," great.
Uh-huh.
Like, it is totally you can customize it to how you wanna do it.
Uh-huh.
And it's so fun because it's just like Dancing with the Stars where they hold up, the signs that say, 1 through 10.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, uh-huh.
instead of all numbers, we have a number 10 that you can hold up. We have the flame emoji, and then we also have one that says, "Take it all off." So
Gotcha. So
fun.
when you say these signs, these are maybe I can go to the site, find this date idea, and I can print out these different
Yes.
signs
Yep,
that I'm holding up. Gotcha.
yep.
So it's kinda makes it a little more
Yeah.
it's not just a fashion show, it's a fashion show plus something tangible to make it kinda
Yes.
more memorable.
And you can rate each other. We have a little card where you can rate the lingerie that they wear. Of course, like, all of them are gonna be 10s, right? We all see our
Uh-huh.
spouses as so sexy. But there's a card that has different emojis on them. One
Mhm.
has a wink, one has a flame, and so you get to rate the set as well, which I think is kind of fun because I love to know what sets my husband likes on me, and
Uh-huh.
if he's rating it a flame, then cool, that's the one that I'm gonna pick next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, kinda helps you get to know each other again.
My wife and I have done a modified version of this before, and certain sets she'll wear evoke different emotions or different
Yeah.
moods. Like, one is gonna be very much this, like, sultry, very, like, sensual,
Mhm.
sexy, extremely highly arousing type of a
Right.
setting.
Yeah.
Another piece she'll wear brings out the elegance in her, and it brings out certain aspects of her. Another set she might wear is maybe a different color, so it hits a different mood
Mm.
or it's a different style. So you can really have fun with this. They're all
Yes,
beautiful, but they bring out different aspects of our spouse. So you
yes.
can like study that, and that will definitely build your marriage,
Oh,
right? Don't
yeah.
you think?
Oh,
That
yeah.
makes for
Well,
uh huh,
and I mean, we all know that lingerie kind of ends up on the floor. You would
kind
leave.
of.
This date kind of lets you wear it a little longer, and
Yeah,
who doesn't wanna wear it a little even if you spend so much money on it, who wants to, show
yeah,
off a
yeah.
little bit, you know?
Love it. That's great. All right, sexy date idea number 3 for the summer.
Okay, this one is a strip poker night,
Ooh, all
and,
right.
of course, with anything with stripping, there's never gonna be a loser, right?
Uh
Well, this is
huh.
a fun and sexy twist on Texas Hold'em. And
Uh
just
huh.
like the other 2 date nights, in fact, all of these date nights will have free printables included, so we've taken care of everything for you guys, like, you just simply download, print, and you're ready to go. Some involve cutting, this one does, but easy peasy. So this one has fun printable poker chips that are customized for this strip poker game,
Uh huh.
and your poker chips are your collateral throughout the game.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
we do have a video on teaching people how to play Texas Hold'em. So, you guys
In case
wanna
you're not
play.
familiar with it.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we found a nice YouTube video. Um, and this one, if you lose your hand, then you lose an article of clothing. And
Uh-huh. Nice.
yeah, again, no losers. I mean, someone's gonna end up one or both are gonna end up naked. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's especially good bringing out your competitive side
Yes,
as
yes. I'm the competitive one in our relationship. So,
Good.
yes,
Good,
I
good.
will be winning.
Yeah, absolutely. You better be.
I will be.
Great. Good. Alright, what's number 4? Sexy date idea for the summer, number 4.
Number 4 is actually one that I created, so I am a little biased towards this one. This one is Sexy Summer Nights Backseat Bingo, so it's Grease themed, the movie
Ok
Grease.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Summer is all about summer loving, you know,
Uh-huh.
and this date is all about that, and your chills will be multiplying with this date.
Alright.
It is so fun. You watch the movie, you can
Uh-huh.
stream it anywhere. Luckily, I love that about this day and age. You can find it anywhere. So
Uh-huh.
you do need to watch the movie because there's a bingo card that goes along with the movie. And
Gotcha.
typical bingo game, you hear something, see something, you place your marker on it.
Uh-huh.
This one though is there's a sexy reward for the bingo winner, and readers get to
Uh-huh.
decide what that reward is.
Uh-huh.
But afterwards, you can have some fun old-fashioned diner milkshakes, and we have a recipe for that too. So, just
Gotcha,
fun,
gotcha.
simple, kinda 60s themed summer date.
And backseat of the car, tell me about that aspect. That's really caught my
Or
attention.
honestly, I just wanted a cute name for the bingo game, and
Uh-huh.
in Greece, cars are a huge, part of the movie. And so I'm
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
grease lightning, yeah,
backseat bingo." And so, hey, if you wanted to stream this on your phone and play it in the back of the car, I'm not telling you what to do, but that could level up the date. So
Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Okay, love it. Alright, date idea number 5 for a fun summer.
okay, this one, have you heard of the Newlywed Game?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is a sex questions edition. So,
Okay.
kind of a get to know you again. This one's more I kinda mentioned this earlier, sometimes it's a little awkward to talk about sex with your spouse, doesn't matter how long you've been together. There might be some things you still feel weird discussing. This game has 20 revealing questions to help you better understand each other's desires in the bedroom. And
If I recall correctly, how you play the Newlywed Game is, at least what I understand is, someone's asking a question, and you gotta guess what your spouse is going to answer,
Mhm.
right? And so it's not so much how I am answering, I'm trying to figure out how my spouse is
Yes,
answering.
exactly.
So this is sexy edition. So there will be a question, and I have to, like, "What's your favorite position?" for
Mhm.
example, and my job is to guess what my wife's answer is gonna be, and her job is to guess what my correct answer would be.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
great way to get to know each other, and it's kind of fun because you think you know your spouse, right? And you
Uh-huh,
answer the way you think they would, and then they answer something completely differently, and you go, "Oh," and you're kind of pleasantly surprised, like, "Okay, I'm good
uh-huh,
with that," you know? It's
uh-huh,
a little
uh-huh,
humbling, but it's a fun, sexy, playful game to get to know each other, and I love again, I'm all for getting to know each other in the bedroom. It's so
yeah,
important to understand each other, and this is perfect for that.
that sounds great.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Okay, number 6 is Deal or No Deal bedroom
Alright,
question. So
another TV show
yes,
spinoff.
I
Uh-huh,
think we found a theme. We like TV
uh-huh.
shows here at the Divas.
Uh-huh,
So this one, just like the TV show, there's briefcases. Ours are printable, obviously,
mhm,
but you pick an envelope and you decide each envelope has a sexy task or reward, and you choose to keep it or you choose to hold out, and if you hold out, there's a really, really sexy surprise at the end. And I don't wanna reveal too much about that one because that's the fun about Deal or No Deal is you don't know what's gonna be in the envelopes, right?
mhm.
But this one's just like that TV show, but everyone's a winner. Again, there's really no losers in any of these games.
For those that aren't that familiar with the TV show, what's the basic premise of the game show?
So there are tons of briefcases, and you find a briefcase and it contains a certain amount of money inside it,
Mhm.
and you choose to keep it. And if you keep it, then you get to keep that amount of money that's in it, or you choose to let it go and you pick another briefcase. And that other briefcase could have less money in it or more money in it. So it's kind of the
Gotcha.
game of chance.
And there's a limited number of cases, like 24 suitcase or whatever,
Yeah,
and so as the game progresses, it gets riskier and riskier
exactly.
because you might end up with a suitcase with only $1 bill,
Yes.
and you forsaked
Yes.
the $500,000 one or whatever, right, as the game
Yes.
progresses. In this case, these are envelopes, things are printed in the
Mhm.
envelopes, and you have to and it's a sexy edition, so
Yes.
there's something in it, and if you gotta choose if I'm gonna really open it and go for it or settle with what I've got.
Yep.
Is that
We'll
the
hold
case?
out. Yep. And that's
Alright.
and you can play the whole thing in one night, or you can kinda space it out, go, "I'm gonna pick these 2 envelopes tonight," and be like, "We're just gonna do these 2 tonight. I'll hold out on the rest of the envelopes later this week."
Oh,
That way
gotcha.
you get all the
Cool.
envelopes. Or
Gotcha.
it's
So,
totally
again,
up
you can go to the Dating Divas website, find this date idea, print it out, and prepare it for your spouse. It's like a done for you sexy date.
Yes. Yep. Totally
That's
easy
cool.
peasy, done for you, print it, and you're good to go. Just need your
That's
spouse.
alright, what's your 7th sexy date idea for the summer?
Okay, my 7th is a naked night. So
Okay.
now the naked drinks or, like,
Oh,
bare naked
yeah, yeah.
granola.
I like to get naked at the store.
Yes, me too. So this one was kind of inspired by that drink, actually, funny enough. So one of our previous divas had the thought, well, I could totally give this to my spouse and attach a cute little tag to it that says, "Let's get naked tonight." And
Uh-huh,
that's how this date started. And oddly enough, there's several brands of like naked things. There's like the naked drinks, the bare naked granola. There's lots.
uh-huh.
You can kind of get creative with this. But
I bought a loaf of bread, it's like naked organic bread.
yeah, there you go. That works.
Uh-huh.
Keep it organic in the bedroom. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, you just find one of those fun snacks or treats and put a cute little tag on it and invite them to a naked night. And from there, we have a couple ideas. So you can play Strip Battleship. That's one of our favorite printable games that we have
Uh-huh.
available. We
Mhm.
also have a sexy spin the bottle that you can do or a sexy twister. So it's all about just anything that involves no clothes. So I guess
Yes.
anything that doesn't involve clothes is the point of
Uh-huh.
this. So kids will wanna be in bed. If there's kids, door's gonna wanna be locked,
Yep.
and you're just naked and enjoying each other.
That's that's so cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Naked ballroom dancing,
Oh, yeah.
naked movie night, naked
Naked, hot and cold, like, hide something in the
uh-huh,
bedroom and yeah,
uh-huh.
or on your body. You
There
can
you
there's
go.
so many options for this. So, yeah, it's readers kind of have to use their creativity with this one, but we do have some ideas listed, and the Sexy Twister is one of my all-time favorites, and who doesn't have a twister game? We
Right.
all have one.
Hey, I love these 7 sexy date ideas for the summer, and I think every couple can benefit from this. Do you have anything else that you wanna share that's related to making something a little more intentional in your marriage for the summer?
Yes. So I'm glad you asked. The reason there are 7 dates is because we actually have a 7-day summer sex challenge.
7 days.
7 days. Yep. So
Uh-huh.
sex every day. And I know that
Uh-huh.
sounds crazy. I know it's like, "Oh, I can't do that." But trust me when I say your connection will be phenomenal at the end.
That's why it's a challenge.
Yes.
Right. Uh-huh.
Got 7 dates ready to go for you and this challenge, and if you just go to our site and type in the 7-day summer sex challenge, of course, we've got a printable for you, as always, and
Mhm.
it's a kind of a condensed intimacy program with spicy challenges and games and everything you need for a summer full of connection.
And you can get that on your website?
Yes.
Great. What I love about all these is they're so creative, and my wife and I try to do a date every week. It's really important to us. But when it's my turn or her turn, it's like, "Ah, what were we gonna do again?" Like,
Mhm.
there is a little bit of a hump to cross over to execute the date night, and what I love about all these 7 date ideas you gave me and our listeners is it's they're, like, done for you.
Mhm.
Like, you've taken the difficult aspect of, the overcoming the hump out of it. So, all we need to do is, like, pick one of these 7 or some of the others on the datingdivas.com website, sexy date ideas, and they're like done for you plans. So you can pick one that, suits your personalities or your mood, and then boom, they're done for
Exactly.
you.
Easy peasy, and that is what we're all about at the Dating Divas, is strengthening marriages one date at a time.
That's a great
So, we've got thousands of date ideas for everyone ready to go. They're different spice levels. We even have some that aren't exactly sexy and are more just fun. And but
uh
date night, I love hearing that you guys do weekly date nights. That is so important. That is something I believe so strongly in staying connected with your spouse.
Yeah, that's great. Those with strong marriages, just keep it intentional. It's the little things. It's like
Absolutely.
the date nights and time together, emotionally connecting regularly, daily if you can, and
Mhm.
everything. So good, so good. Well, Macy, this has been such a wonderful conversation. But before you go, I want to ask you, do you have a black belt sex tip? This is one of my signature questions I like to ask my guests. Sometimes I spring it on them, a little unprepared, but I want to hear from you. The idea of black belt is there's fundamentals, like in martial arts, you learn all the fundamentals, but it's really at the black belt level where those fundamentals kind of take on a whole new meaning. It can transcend all the basics and there's a lot more nuance. It's really how to take things from good to great
Mhm.
to a whole new level. Do you have anything like that that you'd give our listeners? What you would say is a black belt sex tip
I
to take
do.
things to the next
I
level?
do, and this is something that I actually give newlyweds. So anytime I'm at a bridal shower and they ask for what not wedding advice, marriage advice or,
Uh huh.
advice, something like that, this is my go-to. I think it's especially true for women, but
Uh
sex
huh.
starts in the morning, and
Okay.
as soon as we're intentional about it in the morning, then we're kind of, getting ourselves excited all day. I always joke with my husband and say, "My favorite position is when you're doing the dishes when I wake
Uh
up."
huh.
For some reason, that just is, like, so it's I don't wanna say a turn on, but it makes me feel like, "Okay, he hears me, he sees me, and he knows that in order for me to be in the mood later, X, Y, and Z need to be done before we
Mhm.
can kind of get in the mindset. And so that's
He's
what,
invested.
yes, exactly. I can't enjoy the moment if there's dishes in the sink or if the kids are screaming or, I kind of have to just make my brain kind of turn off. And
Yeah.
it starts in the morning. It's when he's intentional about it in the morning. And when I see that he's doing that, I'm like, okay, I can get behind
Uh-huh.
this. And so
Uh-huh.
I start being more intentional. And we've always had success with it. So it starts in the morning.
That's so good. I love it. That's a great tip. Where can people go to learn more about the Dating Divas?
So we have an Instagram, the Dating Divas Instagram. We have an awesome Facebook group for wives called Strengthening Marriages with the Dating Divas. And we also have our website and blog, thedatingdivas.com. And we've got everything. We've got date ideas. We have sex and intimacy help. We have what we call getting real posts where we talk about other things within marriage. And
Mhm.
it's a gold mine over there on our blog.
You also have some physical products too, don't you?
We do. Yes. And I believe we just added some on Amazon. So
That's
a
great.
lot easier to shop. But yes, we have some awesome kits. My personal favorite is the Sweet Retreat kit, which
Uh-huh.
is everything is sized perfectly to take through like on an
Like a
airplane.
carry-on?
Yes. Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
everything is under the 3.4 ounces TSA. There we go. They're TSA
There you go.
approved.
Uh-huh.
And our sexy shower kit is my other favorite. Like these are bomb. Absolute bomb.
That's so cool. Very good. Well, thank you very much. This has been a great conversation,
Thank
and
you
I
for
hope
having me.
everyone makes this summer a sexy summer.
Yes, I agree. Go fight win.
Good.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for listening to this episode. Please share it, along with our apps Intimately Us and Just Between Us, with your married friends. I promise they will thank you for life. If you want a more meaningful, sexual, and intimate connection in your marriage, I invite you to check out my Get Your Marriage On program. Over 100 couples have said this program packs tremendous value and has helped their intimacy grow to the next level. Now, go get your marriage on.